1.
Good morning, sunny St. John's. It's an amazing morning today. Are you ready to go, Boo?
I am. It's Thursday, that weird limbo between pretending to care and already mentally checking out. So let's make it entertaining, shall we?
But you know what we're going to talk about today? We've
What?
got a laundry list of things too. But I definitely want to check on how our sunnies are doing out there. We got to do a roll call, baby. Listen, everybody that's out there all across the globe, put in comments, where are you watching from? We're trying to keep track so we know where we're going to visit next, right?
Yeah, of course. So tell us where you're at and what you're enjoying this morning besides Sunny in St. John, which is powered by the Lab St. Augustine, where innovation meets imagination, a full-service digital studio turning ideas into impact right in the heart of downtown. Lights, sound, magic, and your next big thing all under one roof.
That's the Lab, where your story starts. Hey, you guys, text the word S-U-N-N-Y. That's text the word Sunny to 904-227-4422 so you can stay connected to all things Sunny in St. John's.
That's right. And please make sure you're following Sunny St. John's on Instagram at sunnysaint.johns, Sunny St. John's one word on Facebook, and on the Titty Talk, it is sunny.saint.johns. All right, so Davey, let's get into it this morning.
Yes.
Grab a coffee, spill the tea. Sunnies, here's what's going down in our neck of the woods.
Yeah, Boo. So, how was your day yesterday?
It was hectic.
Yeah?
Per the usual.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about Brian's orthodontist appointment.
What? You
Yeah.
were, totally focused for that.
I was ready in the morning, and by the afternoon, it bit me in the ass, and I totally forgot what I was doing, and I had to call 2 minutes before his appointment.
But let's talk about the peaceful panda moment you had on the golf course. You saw the baby geese.
I did. So the Canadian geese are still here. I did get to go out and play golf with Dave yesterday for a
Nice.
little bit, and I saw the cutest little geeslings. I think they're called geeslings.
I don't know. We're going to
BT
make that.
dubs.
Yeah.
Geese are mean.
Oh, really?
Don't sneak up on them.
I don't like them.
And they have teeth.
Yeah, and a beak.
I was bit by a goose once.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Straight on the ass.
That explains a lot.
Yeah,
they'll chase you.
pumpkin picking, super random. Anyway, but yeah, so yesterday was actually really, really fun because I got to launch the Laundry Lady dishwasher detergent sheets.
Yes.
So this is the newest addition to the Laundry Lady detergent line. So now you can use these in your dishwasher.
I love them, you
There
guys.
are 0 microplastics. They're non-toxic. They're vegan. They're cruelty-free. You just place this at the bottom rack of your dishwasher, washes all of your dishes.
Oh, I thought that was an exfoliating sheet.
It
okay.
is not
Okay, so that's
an
for the
exfoli-
dishes. Now I know.
No,
They
so
smell
it
good.
is 0 microplastics. So these will not clog your drain line. They're not going to put anything bad back into to Mother Earth, and nothing bad will go on your dishes.
I love that. And it's also super eco-friendly, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
sustainable. You can recycle this box. Big safe space saver.
Today,
Space
Junior.
And you can just, when the box is done and your reorder comes because it's on auto ship,
Yeah?
you can just toss this in the recycle bin.
So where are people going to sign up for that?
You're going to go to www.laundrylady.co. We could not afford the .com.
Oh, that's so nice.
We're an eco-friendly startup,
Right.
so we ain't got no money. Okay.
Hey, so yesterday, I got to celebrate my boo, who is our producer of the show. Coach Melanie made
Mel.
her valiant
Hi,
comeback
guys.
to Zone Cheer. Congratulations.
Yes. Thanks, guys. I'm excited. I had to take a little bit of a hiatus because I had a minor stroke about 5 years ago now.
God
Wow.
bless you.
So, I love it. It's fun. And you know what? Let's go back and do it's fun.
Yeah.
Let's make it fun, make it happy. And I love all the cheer parents. They're my favorite.
Awesome.
Nice.
So maybe Sunny on the scene in the gym with flipping, and you guys can learn how to tumble.
Oh, I would love that.
That would be fun.
I can't wait to throw her.
I would love to watch you tumble, Davey.
Yes, we have a tumble truck. We will make it happen.
I can do a one-handed cartwheel.
Okay, I can't wait to see that.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna
Bottoms
be so
up,
exciting.
Davey.
Well.
Okay, that's what she said. All right, let's get right into the show,
All
shall
right,
we?
let's
So
do
good
it.
morning, Sunnies. Today's show is part soap opera, part survival guide, and maybe part bite-proof swimsuit.
All right, we've got coyote attacks turning Atlantic Beach into a suburban horror film, mermaids getting mauled mid-performance, and Ben Affleck trying to ghost J-Lo, except for real estate says nope.
No, you can't do that, Ben. Benifer, you got to pay your bills.
True.
All right. Meanwhile, we've got Canines for Warriors. They're expanding into Ponte Vedra. And the St. John's Sheriff's Office wants you to ride the wave into women's empowerment.
I love all that. So whether you're dodging lemon sharks or lemon X's,
Oh, Ben.
we've got your morning covered. So let's get into it, boo.
All right, so Sunnies, don't forget, today is the last day to enter into our Seriously Sparkling giveaway, thanks to our friends at Flashes and Brilliance. And trust us, you're not going to want to miss this one.
Yeah,
It's
this one's a super special necklace from LaFon. It's a red clover necklace. It's elegant, it's lucky, and basically screaming 100 aura, baby.
Oh, wow.
This could all be yours. And how do they enter?
So you're going to just text 904-227-4422, complete all the prompts, or you're not totally entered. And you want to be entered because anybody can win this, whether you're a local Sunny or a faraway Sunny.
Listen, what annoys Meredith the most is when you don't complete the prompts. So
Right.
please complete them all. It's your magic password to get officially entered.
That's right. So get your hands on this LaFon red clover necklace, and we are going to announce the winner tomorrow live. So don't miss your shot, hot, drop it like it's hot, extra sparkle.
Again, thanks to our friends over at Flashes and Brilliance. You got to text 904-227-4422 and get a little extra blingy out there. The Bailey Group. They're
Yep.
ready for anything, too. They're an NFP company. Life is full of unexpected moments.
Right,
The Bailey
really
Group
into
is
hot
here to
shopping
guide you
deals.
every step of the way. Under the leadership of my buddy, President Mark Bailey, they've grown from a local agency to a nationally recognized firm, offering tailored solutions for individuals, families, and businesses, with a focus of an individual health and life insurance. Look, I'm going to tell you, Mayor, the Bailey Group is the place to be.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, they're amazing.
One.
All right, so let's get into it, Sunnies. Deals that steal, prices that are unreal. Sunnies, let's find treasures our wallets can't feel. So today's shopping deals are coming at you from Publix. So you're going to want to hit up the produce section first because they've got rocket apples BOGO at $7.19. Now, I heard you make a mean apple pie.
Oh, that's my jam. Yes.
Okay.
Does.
Yes.
So go pick these up. I expect a pie tomorrow.
I can make this happen.
Okay, we've got ambrosia apples, BOGO this week. Mini San Marzano, you think those? Tomatoes?
Yes, if you're Italian, you know better. That's
Make
the
a
ones you
sauce.
need.
All
Yes.
right, cocktail cucumbers.
Well,
Aw.
I don't know that I want my cucumber cocktail size, but if you like it that way, it's BOGO this week.
delicious.
The jalapenos, also BOGO. Fresh Attitude salads, I love when those go BOGO. I buy those up. And then the Greenwise organic baby Bella mushrooms, love those.
Yeah.
You've got mini baby Bell cheeses, you know, the little cheesies?
Yeah.
The Stonyfield Kids organic yogurts, I believe it's the 8 packs. Noosa yogurt with an H.
It's fancier.
It's fancier, so you're BOGO, so it's cool.
Yeah.
The International Delight Cold Foam Creamer,
Yeah?
BOGO.
Really?
Get like 6. That stuff is so delicious.
Okay.
Arnold's bread, Sara Lee pound cake. Okay, I'm gonna pound some cake later. We got meat and seafood, butterball turkey sausage patties or links if you like the links. Hartfield bacon is BOGO, and the Hormel marinated pork tenderloin. That's what she said. Verde Farms organic strip steak and premium mussels.
Oh, hi. Are you
Okay.
single? Ready to mingle?
That's right. We're going to start that next show coming up where we find Davey a lover. DiGiorno pizza is BOGO. I don't know how to say
Talenti.
this. Talenti?
Oh,
Because I
so
love their
good.
gelato.
girl.
But I didn't know if it was Talenti or Talenti.
I'm telling you guys,
Talenti.
do not buy out all the chocolate peanut butter before I get there.
Oh, that's my flavor.
It's so good.
So-
Nestle
good.
drumsticks
Okay.
or Oreo cones, and you want those Oreo cones. They're
Yeah.
delicious.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
got the C-Pack shrimp and seafood, Campbell's Chunky, homemade soup,
Talk about
Del
it like
Monte
I'm not
fruit
here.
cups, Bertolli olive oil. I always get that on BOGO. Annie's organic baked crackers, the stock cold brew.
Okay.
Is good. Bubbly sparkling water, Ghost energy drinks,
Careful.
Ben and Jerry's. I know cardiologists say not to drink those guys.
Yeah, be careful.
Mochi ice cream and goldfish snack crackers. And if you've got children, go buy 300 of those.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
Yeah. So where can kids eat free today, Sunnies? Where can you get those tiny hands, the biggest steals? Dick's.
All right.
What do you get
Wings,
there?
that is, in Nocatee. Be careful. This is PG-13.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
is
yeah.
for, you can get a free kids meal with an adult entree.
Well, that sounds exciting, but we've got the local music report coming up. So strum it, drum it, hum it down. Oh,
Let's do
Lord.
this.
Sunnies, here's the music to make you proud. We've got Brent Beard at Cafe 11 at 8. Zaza Flamenca at Bin 39 Wine Bar at 1. Tony Scassaro at La Cocina in the cellar upstairs. She Fei at Marina Munch at 2. Smokin' Joe Shower at Backyard Island Cafe at Meehan's at 3. Vinny Jacobs at Hurricane Grill and Wings at 5. Trevor Compton, St. Augustine Shores Golf Club at 5. David Watt Besley, Oasis Deck and Restaurant at 5. Sue Seymour Westcott at
Westcott?
Oasis. Yes. And we've also got Sarah Herforth at the Hilton St. Augustine at 6. Dewey Vaya Argaya at Iggy's Grill and Bar at 6. Vegas Gray at Pesca Volano by Michael Lugo at 6. Space Heaters Prohibition Kitchen at 6. Pat Benatar at the St. Augustine Amphitheater at 6:30.
Wow.
Hey, okay.
Wow.
And not to forget that we have Cam Wheaton at the Colonial Oak Music Park at 7. Cousin Curtis with Brett Beard at Cafe 11 at 8. All right.
That's a lot of music, Davey.
I know. Super excited. So, all right, Sunnies, we have a very special interview coming up here. One of my great friends and super multi-talented superstar in St. Johns County and global, hello, baby, the lead of Ramona and the Riot and the curator of As If 90s Fest. Please welcome Janetta Cebollero.
Yay.
Good
What's
morning,
up,
boo.
Sunnies? How are you?
So
Good
excited that you're
morning.
here. Our first official musician in studio.
excited.
Yes. So 90s Fest, babes. Give us the lowdown. Tell us what's going on. Give us what's the latest and greatest.
Okay, so this year with 90s Fest is our 5th year, and we are coming in crazy hot. We've moved to the fairgrounds. And
Big.
Yeah, and we are really shooting to have everything from the 90s covered. Punk, R&B,
Okay.
rock,
Okay.
DJs, Hulk Hogan's coming.
Right.
Everybody 90s centric, dressed, contests. I mean, we're going above and beyond. This
One of
year.
my favorite DJs we have in town, DJ Natural. Is he coming?
He's coming.
Dude,
Okay. He's the
yes.
best.
So amazing.
He's been with us every year, and he's a big part of our family.
I love
Our
that.
festival family, yeah.
Yeah. So some fans have some concerns with the changes. Can you address that real quick and just clear up that air?
Yeah, so festivals are getting harder and harder to produce. You're seeing like national cancellations of festivals. So it requires pivoting very swiftly when you recognize a challenge or you see something is not going to work. And there's so many moving parts in a festival. You know, you have agents and management and flights, and we always want to get who we want. And when it doesn't work out, we have to pivot to the next best thing. And sometimes those schedules, you know, they're touring, they're routing. So we had a little bit of that early on this year.
Yeah.
With management, where it took a while to confirm certain artists. And then we still are in the process of announcing a very big artist.
Okay.
So you guys will get first dibs when,
Oh.
when we do it.
We
You'll-
love an exclusive.
When we do it.
We love an
I was-
exclusive.
I was
But
nervous
can't-
for a
it'll
second.
Be, you know, I'm waiting on the clearance. It should be within the next 10 days, but we're very excited about it. So it's always a challenge when you move to a new location or
True.
you have to change a date. And I get it. Everybody's got plans, but we hope that you'll be chill like you were in the 90s and just come party with us.
God, best time period.
Strawberry shortcake. That's all I think about when I think of like early 90s.
Really?
Like maybe
The
I'll
toy?
show up as strawberry shortcake. I don't
should.
know.
You
I don't
could
know.
do that. Yeah.
Yeah, cosplay. I could totally do that. So, your band, Ramona and the Riot, it's hitting stages all over town ahead of the fest. Where can all of these Sunnies catch you rocking out before the big day in June?
So we will be at Prohibition Kitchen at the end of May.
Okay.
And then we also, I own Chez L'Amour, which is a restaurant uptown. So we'll be performing there as well.
I love that.
Yeah,
I
check
can't
us
wait
out.
to.
Follow us on Instagram, Ramona and the Riot. We're also releasing some new original music this year that I'm very excited
Oh,
about.
I love that.
And so I've been working on that, and we'll be performing an Alanis Morissette tribute at the festival
Really?
called "Isn't It Iconic?"
I
That's
love that.
hilarious and ironic.
So,
Very
Boo,
fun.
any other sneak peeks or any other exclusives that you could drop for this upcoming, or are you going to save it for your reveals?
I am there may be more than one announcement of someone else coming.
Okay,
That's
okay,
all I can
cool.
say.
Okay.
That's
So
all I can
you,
say.
but you've promised on the show
Yeah, yeah.
that if you have this information,
you
with
get
it,
dibs. You
we're
guys got
we're
dibs.
dibbing.
Yep,
Okay, we're
All
calling
right.
shotgun.
that's fair.
Okay, I
That's
love
fair.
that. All right, well we're so glad. So also, Sunnies, on the Facebook page, in about, I don't know, an hour-ish, if that.
Yeah.
You're going to get to see a performance. Okay, we're gonna record right after the show, and then we're gonna air that as well. You can also go to Instagram and watch it live there on the Sunny St. John's Instagram page. Then we'll know if you followed us there.
Yeah, true. That'll be true.
Okay, all
So,
right.
Boo, tell us really quick, too, because I know that you've got this new VIP set up this year. What's that looking like?
So we have a really fun ultra VIP canopy setup with, it's your own like little, I don't want to call it a teepee, but it's like a teepee. It's
Okay,
like
cute.
Your own VIP cabana vibe.
Oh, VIP
and
cabanas.
Yeah, and it's really exciting. So we're giving one away right now with Totally St. Augustine, and we also
Renee.
have a giveaway we're doing with a slingshot to take you out to 90s Fest for the day, so you can rent a slingshot, and it's your prize.
Dude, that's super cool.
Yeah, so we have some really cool giveaways this year. We definitely amped up VIP. I think the Ultra VIP includes the after party, a hypercolor shirt, a swag bag. You're in a raffle for a prize. I mean, it's like,
I love it.
It's awesome.
That's so cool.
It's going to be redonkulous.
Can you add Pop Rocks
Ooh.
to the VIP?
I mean,
Pop
bunk?
Rocks are always in our VIP.
Okay, great. I was nervous for a second. I
Always
need to
there.
get my Pop Rocks on and then
Always.
pour that Coca-Cola into your mouth and then just,
Wow. I heard of. Oh, maybe it's a morning show. We'll talk about it later. But
Okay.
yeah, okay. So if anyone's on the fence, Janetta, tell them, like, they're, I don't know if I want to go to 90s Fest this year. It's going to be in June. Get them over that other side. What would you say to them?
Arctic Air is sponsoring air-conditioned tents.
Nice.
Stop.
So we're excited about that. June 21st, fairgrounds. If you don't come, you'll hear about it.
Yeah.
You'll.
What is that
You're
called?
gonna be real sad.
When you have FOMO.
FOMO.
Oh, FOMO.
You're going to have the FOMO.
You're gonna have the 90s Fest FOMO.
We're learning
Yeah.
all the terms.
And we
I
are
got it.
going to. I would like to say, next year. A lot of people have asked why this is our last year. I am attempting to generate a new project called Whatever Forever.
Oh.
That is a multi-day project with an 80s, 90s, and 2000s celebration.
So it's
Oh
like an
my
era,
gosh. So
yes.
It's not the end of 90s Fest, but it's our end of our one day.
I love that.
But it's into new beginnings.
It's into new beginnings.
I love that.
Always.
80s, 90s, and 2000s.
It's a millennial mom throwback weekend.
Oh.
I'm a
Adult
Gen
summer camp.
Xer,
Yeah.
but I'll still go.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love Gen X. They're the best.
I'm a Gen Xer, hardcore, but this is amazing. So thank you for coming over and spending some time with us, Sunnies,
Absolutely.
this morning. And we should be seeing you then again shortly with this next new announcement.
I'm excited.
Quick shout. Where can people buy tickets?
Eventbrite,
Got
As If 90s Fest 5.
Love
you can
it.
also go to asif90sfest.com.
Amazing. Thank
she
you.
could afford the .com.
Yeah,
You see how that goes?
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. I love it. That is so good.
All right.
Oh, 90s. I mean, the 90s was such a fun time period in life. So I love that everyone is still celebrating that, still relevant these days. So we'll get into it. All right, Sunnies. If your summer plans include street fights, sketchy vibes, or testing your luck with the law, you might want to reschedule.
That's right, because up next, wave hello to safety and goodbye to summer shenanigans. The sheriff's office is suiting up, rolling deep, and letting crime know it's not invited to this summer barbecue.
Oh my goodness. It's like a neighborhood watch, but with more badges, bigger trucks, and significantly less tolerance for your nonsense.
That's right. So tell us a little bit about WAVE. What does that stand for, Davey?
So it's Women Against Violent Encounters, a very cool program from the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office. It's the annual summer crackdown campaign. It runs every year from May through August. It's a prime time for dub discussions and TikTok challenges gone wrong. The goal, reduce violent crime through increased patrols, visibility, and proactive enforcement. Basically, no chill for troublemakers.
Yeah, so this is 10 years now.
Yeah.
That they've hosted this program, which I think is really, really important because I'm going to be honest, as a woman, I find that I have to be constantly vigilant when I stop to get gas.
Right.
When I go to my car in the parking lot, I am still the person who gets into the seat, turns around and checks the back seat because I did grow up in the 90s, and every horror movie there was some ratchet ass hoe in the back seat getting ready to.
Right? I know.
So, but you have to be vigilant.
You
and
do.
so this is a great program for women to go in there and feel really empowered to know what to do in the God forbid in case situation.
Absolutely. And you can also report tips anonymously through Crime Stoppers, obviously, if you see any sketchy activity out there. But WAVE coincides with the end of school when teen boredom or too much free time historically leads to bad choices and more headlines, right? I know.
Oh, yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that.
Not
But this
at
is-
all.
So Sheriff Rob Hardwick
Yes.
says it's all about keeping families safe, which is the polite way of saying, don't make me pull you over.
Right. We
Yes.
love him. Oh my
Don't
God.
make
He's
me
the
pull
best.
you over.
But they've got some really cool programs, and you can check out St. Johns County Sheriff's Office, either their Facebook page or their website, to get some more information on these WAVE classes. They're super cool, and they will definitely empower you.
I think you can also, like, if we wanted to set one up as a segment,
Okay.
we can book a private session with them.
That's awesome.
really?
Yes.
So we can get in contact and do that, because I think that would be really great to do it.
Yeah.
As a
We could learn it.
segment.
Yeah.
And Davey gets to be the.
We get to
the-
beat him up.
Right. He
That'll
gets
be
to
fun.
You're the
He's the
intruder.
Good luck.
Intruder.
Good luck. Listen, I've already been on your shoulders this
Yep.
week.
I did, yeah,
Not that we need to talk about that right now, but good grief.
That was great. It was a great dismount.
Yes, it was.
Stunting. You were stunting.
Yeah. So if you're planning on acting up this summer, just remember, WAVE is watching, recording, and probably already knows your license plate number.
Right. And if you're bored, join a rec league. Just don't start one that ends with sirens and handcuffs.
Oh,
Ugh.
good Lord. All right, Sunnies, we have the best coffee spot for you. Like,
Jeez,
if
so good.
sunshine had a flavor, this would be it. Or as I say, crack in a cup, but the good kind that won't land you in jail.
And just a big reminder that even in chaos, there's beauty in the ritual. From bean to brew, it's all about heritage, hospitality at heart at Maracuya.
Yeah, named after the passion fruit. It's not just a name, it's a feeling. A rare, radiant flavor with ingredients so unique. It's like they're conjuring unicorn magic in every pour directly into your veins.
Literally, if they don't just make coffee, they craft it. Each cup is like a tiny, steamy masterpiece.
Yeah, or cold brew, which I love.
Yes.
It's a culture, guys, a slow sip of sunshine and a bold hello to your day. So we are fooled by Maracuya.
Yeah, you did it. Yes.
Yay.
And loving every second of it.
They are located at 260 West King Street. It is the coolest spot. You got to check them out. You can visit maracuyabylama.com to taste what's brewing.
Yeah, they're right down the street from us,
Oh,
so
so
they know
good.
me by name officially now. And I walk in and I'm just like, give me the dulce de leche.
Oh, so good.
And
So
you love
good.
the pistachio.
I'm a pistachio hoe. Yes.
yeah, I love it. Love,
It is
love.
good. You got to mix it in
Oh, it's so
to get
good.
the full flavor burst.
It is.
I know Patty in comments right now. The flavored whip and cold foam is ridiculous. Maracuya is the best.
It is.
Truly.
It is.
Yeah.
And the treats?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Stacy makes them by hand herself from scratch. We talked about that. Yes.
Yeah, scratch.
All right, guys, who's ready for some deadpan weather?
Oh Lord.
My favorite part.
Rain or drought, despair's about. Behold the cursed weather report. Welcome to May, where Mother Nature kicks it up a notch and your deodorant officially earns hazard pay. Today's high is 85, sunny, and absolutely determined to make you question why you ever bothered showering. I didn't shower this morning.
What?
No.
Gross.
Humidity is
Dry shampoo.
clinging at a tropical 79%. So if you needed an excuse to cancel plans and sit under a ceiling fan, aggressively contemplating why you decided to move to paradise, you're welcome. You will need a straw to breathe today. Winds are clocking in at a barely there 4 miles per hour. Basically just enough breeze to blow pollen directly into your soul, but not enough to cool you down. It's like a tiny hairdryer aimed at your allergies. UV index, 10 out of 11. Your skin is going to roast faster than that chicken you forgot in your oven last week. SPF is your best friend. I've told you guys, SPF or regret it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Allergies are absolutely thriving. They are basically throwing a rave in your sinuses right now. If you're not sneezing uncontrollably by 10 a.m., congratulations, you're made of stone.
No.
Everybody else, get your tissues, your eye drops, and know that you will look mildly ill in every outdoor selfie.
Yep.
Tonight's low, if you can even say that, is a mild 67, which sounds adorable until you realize that the humidity is also at 100%.
Good lace.
Bring your water, bring your patience, and lower your expectations of looking like anything other than somebody who just got out of a swimming pool. All right,
that was a
let's
lot.
get into a fishing report. Lines tangled, facts mangled. It's Meredith's fishing expert report time. Which is so ridiculous because I know nothing about what I'm talking about here on the fishing report.
This is why we love it. We love to make you look confused.
Yes. All right, fishing friends, gather around for today's fishing plan brought to you by caffeine, sarcasm, and low expectations. If you're looking for actual bites instead of just bonding time with your own poor choices, head over to Inlet Rocks. Those sheep's head are still there. They're glued to the rocks like a mom who's hiding in the pantry eating snacks. Bring your patience because it may take a while. The mud flats are heating up though with redfish, which they're really fun to catch. Have you ever fished for redfish?
Yes.
Okay, they're very, very fun to catch. You can toss a live shrimp in there or a mud minnow, and they may actually bite your line. They're a really fun fish to catch and eat. Spanish mackerel are
Olé.
still in the inlets. Spoons are the ticket there. Just know that the second you get a hit, you will absolutely remember you forgot the net. So pay attention, be prepared.
Spanish.
Those speckled trout are still north of Sisters Creek.
Go away.
God's sakes.
Get a job.
Just jump in the boat.
I mean, what is
Yeah.
the deal? Why are they still there?
God, figure it out.
They like
Use-
it there.
Use a topwater lure at dawn and dusk.
Okay.
Okay?
Now I know.
Bring your allergy meds, guys. It's DEFCON 1 out there. Tissues, eye drops, diapers.
Yeah.
Because you're going to piss yourself. Okay.
Aim off the boat. Yeah.
Okay. Listen, how many sneezes can you have after you've birthed 3 children and not wet your pants?
That's true. You got to do
In
the
the
Kegels,
comments,
though,
let
right?
us know.
Listen, here's the problem with Kegels.
Tell me.
Every time I do them, they say that people don't know you're doing them, but when I do them, people know.
Oh,
You know why?
you make noise?
Okay, do this.
You got to relax your 11.
Yes.
Okay, and everybody's like, is she Kegling again? So I have to do those when I'm at home.
Oh, my goodness.
All right.
And on air now. That's
And-
perfect.
Yes.
Yeah.
And on
perfect.
air. All right, what do we got today, Davey?
All right, we've got Bunny Beef, Holly and Kendra still not playing nice. You remember Holly Madison
Yep.
and
Love-
Kendra Wilkinson. So
love them.
your pink tracksuits and emotional baggage, because our next story is they still have some beef between each other.
Yeah, it's been 10 years.
Wow, really?
Since the girls next door wrapped, and apparently so did their friendship. These two are still throwing shade like it's 2006, and they're fighting over who gets the bigger closet in the mansion.
No way. There's passive aggression, podcast tension, and a whole lot. I said what I said. Let's break down the softcore Cold War raging in the Hugh Hefner multi-universe.
That's
You remember these two?
I do.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do. But the thing, like, he's dead. He been dead.
Right.
Right?
But there's money still floating, I'm sure.
Yeah. So
don't think they
Holly
get it.
Madison and Kendra Wilkinson, who starred in The Girls Next Door from 2005 to 2010, are now sharing this new journey where I guess, I don't know, what is the fight over? Because it has something to do with the Call Her Daddy podcast. Like, there's all of these things. Can you explain it a little more to me?
Well, this all started when Holly released her memoir, Down the Rabbit Hole, back in 2015.
That's right.
And then, Kendra, she's spicy, right?
Yeah.
Right, Mel?
Yes, she is. She's not afraid to cut someone.
No,
Like, I will
she's
tell you
not.
that.
So she
She's
clapped
scary.
back after
Right.
that. She was like, "I'm not just you can't put the words in my mouth." She went, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I mean, you got Kendra vibes. I could feel you, right?
Listen, I definitely because I had seen it previously. I'd seen the show previously, like when it first aired. And yes, I definitely align more with a Kendra vibe.
Yeah.
So fast forward to 2024, Holly appeared on the Call Her Daddy podcast.
Yes, that's what it was.
Yeah, Alex Cooper, I think it's his show. And he asked if the feud still exists. Well, Holly's response was, "I have nothing to say," followed by a visible discomfort, which fans took as a polite but pointed yes girl vibe. Yeah.
Yes.
So Holly has since focused on her podcast Girls Next Level, which is obviously a play on
Yeah.
words here, where she dives into her experiences and unpacks the culture that is the Playboy era.
Yeah, Kendra has consistently downplayed the rift, saying in past interviews that she's moved on, but also dismissing Holly's accusations as being exaggerated.
Well,
yeah.
I just have a question. I
Go
just have
ahead.
to say
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
So I don't know who is surprised by the things that happened at the Playboy Mansion or that it was not the cleanest place. Is anyone surprised by that? Because I'm not.
True. Yeah. I mean, there was a
So-
lot. There was 3 of them, right?
Yes.
You don't hear anything from the third homegirl, do
No,
you?
because she's like, I'm good.
Right.
That part of my life is over.
She got her
I'm-
check and she
She
ran
got her
off.
check and said, I'm done now.
Yeah.
It to
done.
me, it just gives off who gives a shit vibes.
Right.
Like at this point, it's like
It's Bridget.
How
the third one.
old are you?
Right.
Right? Like, are you have had like honestly, Davey? How old are they?
I have no
40s.
idea. That's a good
They're like
question.
our age.
Fact check. Probably our age. But I'm just saying, like,
Are they?
I feel like it's relevancy, and I think they're still trying to fight for the spotlight that is obviously dimming in their horizon.
So you think that they're trying to? So it's just PR.
Yeah, it's Hollywood,
Any
babe.
PR is good PR.
Yeah, it's Hollywood.
They have
yeah.
to stay relevant. That's how they make their residuals.
Yeah.
No, I guess you're right. Residuals.
I mean, it's obviously we're talking about it, so they're back in the news.
Yeah, so if these two ever do make up, I fully expect it to be a pay-per-view event with flying feathers and a true sealed in pink champagne.
Okay, Jake
Holly
Paul.
Madsen is 45 years old.
Oh.
Told you.
Told
they're-
you.
I'm 45 this September. You're 45 this October.
25,
No,
25.
no. Embrace it. Just relax. Let
Until
it go.
then, may their shade remain strong and their podcast subscriptions even
Segue
stronger.
away from
Nah.
the age.
Well, you want to know why I look 25? Is because I go to About Face Med Spa. My forehead is not looking like a topographical map because my cheeks are still moisturized better than a dry lawn in July. But if you have that, go to About Face. They are the gleam queens on the scene. That made no sense. Botox, fillers, lasers, peels, look less overdone, and more. Wow, did she just come back from vacay? Oh, okay. I woke
Okay.
up like this. Yes. These beauty pros don't do pressure. They do head-turning, confidence-boosting who is she with a side of sass and serving full main character energy. If you want a fresh season, arch your back, glam squad's on standby. You know what to do. Glow up at aboutface.guru and strut into your prime time era. Yes.
So
Breathe, Davey. You got this.
you know who else has glam squads, don't you?
Huh.
My favorite people, and one day I'm gonna be them, be one of them. The Real Housewives on Bravo. They have glam squads. They
Yes.
travel with them.
Very good segue because we've got
welcome.
diamonds, drama, and divorce.
That's right. So it's Dorit.
Yep.
Yes.
She ditches PK because nothing says Real Housewives like a high gloss breakup with a soft focus statement on Instagram.
I know, and I know a
So
lot of people were
good.
waiting for this. After 9 years of marriage, Dorit and PK are officially done. Honestly, we saw this plot twist coming up like a wine toss at a reunion.
Yeah, so the couple is citing irreconcilable differences. They say that due to Bravo-induced whiplash, Fashion Week stress, and maybe PK's entrepreneur vibes.
Yeah, let's break down the timeline, the tea, and whether they should expect a spinoff called Single in the Hills by the fall.
Yeah, so
here
tell us
we
about
go.
this, Davey.
Yeah, I mean, this is a moment. Dorit officially filed for divorce from PK on April 26th in Los Angeles. I mean, this has been a big moment because, I mean, PK had some substance abuse issues.
Yeah.
And so and it was kind of like permeating through the family. And I know Dorit is still trying to hold her family all together. But if you watch this season of Housewives, Dorit was spicy, right, Mel?
Yes, and I'm sorry, I love her fashion choices.
Yes, she always brings it,
Yes,
right?
Meredith could dress like Dorit because they were like the same size.
So let me ask
Little
you this
tiny
question,
little movements.
Mel, since you watched the season. Do you feel like it was forced or producers were kind of like making Dorit get out of her shell to kind of be a biatchka? Or what was that like?
Okay, so all reality TV is not real. It's
Well,
like totally
yeah,
scripted. So I do believe there was like pushes because they also edit and they change things, but they also do have to create a negative raw timeline to keep people hooked. So I think
Right.
it was a little bit of both. But if you remember back to when their house got broken into,
Right, remember?
that was like real. Dorit was scared, and I think the way PK handled it, I think even before then, they were headed on that exit to Splitsville.
Yeah, yeah. And
Just
this is one
saying.
of those couples where you kind of
My
feel like
opinion.
they're playing up to the camera sometimes. And it's like, is this legit? Is it not legit? So what's your take on some of these housewives?
So here's the thing. I'm going to be honest. I have never seen an episode of Real Housewives.
Oh,
Not one. Not a
wow.
single season. Not a single
Wow.
episode. And I know that there are multiple, like
Yes.
Housewives of Dallas, Housewives of
Salt Lake.
Salt Lake,
Oh, Salt Lake's
Housewives
my
of
favorite. Yes.
those Mormons.
Atlanta.
Yeah,
yes.
Atlanta. So this is what I would like to ask, and I'd also like to ask the Sunnies in the comments, if you were a housewife, what would your tagline be?
Oh,
So put it in the comments right now, because right here in St. Johns County, we are actually right
Casting.
now in the making a spinoff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, we're making a spinoff of the Housewives series called Low Middle Income Housewives of St. Johns County.
Yes.
Okay.
Easy title to remember.
Lower middle income housewives
Yes.
of St. Johns County. So we have our tagline. So we want you to tell us what your tagline would be if you were on a Real Housewives show. So let's start with Mel. What's your tagline?
Oh my God, are you guys ready? I
Yes.
love this. I don't chase clout. My pom-poms bring it to me.
Oh, I love
baby.
it. Oh my gosh.
All right.
Mine would be, I may be sweet tea and sunshine, but don't get it twisted. I bite.
Okay. All right. And mine, apparently, Davey gave it to me, is I air my dirty laundry and then fold it into a viral video.
Yours is
Yes,
the best. That was
that
so
is-
good.
Yeah. So it definitely
Every day.
fits the bill.
Yeah, definitely works.
It definitely fits the bill, but I do think that it has to be. This is my take on it, because, like I
Okay.
said, I know nothing about the Housewives,
right.
but it has to be extremely difficult to be followed around by cameras, sustain a healthy marriage, have all this shit thrown at you. Reality TV obviously is not real in the sense that they, like Mel said, they throw shit at you.
Yep,
they
yep.
try to turn it into a mess. And I think if you're already on the rocks,
Yeah.
it's going to be the thing that pushes you right over.
It's doom and gloomsville. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, this might be the most civil housewives divorce we've seen. No wine throwing, no Birkins are broken, and no cease and desist yet.
Yeah, give it a week.
Yeah, true. Hey, but someone that will give you more than just a week. Are you chasing the dream?
Chase it, baby.
Great Expectations Realty is here for it. Whether you're buying, selling, or just daydreaming on Zillow at 2 a.m., their team brings serious hustle, local smarts, and a whole lot of heart. From cozy bungalows to beachy getaways, they'll help you find your perfect place. Start your next chapter with service that actually delivers. Visit gerealty.us today.
All
Oh my
right.
God.
So
You
let's-
guys have to read some of these comments. People are putting their taglines
Okay,
in.
here, let's hear 'em.
Jennifer Fowler Taylor. I've learned to lower my expectations daily.
Oh.
That would be hers. Oh my God. So Melanie Ruland, I'm not even going to try to say her last name. Oh Lord, Florida, not like the rest of us.
Oh, that's a true-
That's
that's
a
a
good,
true
one.
yes.
Hilarious.
So good.
All right, so let's get into the Gen Z report, shall we? Slay or nay? Sunnies, here's what Gen Z's got to say. And all we're doing is trying to keep up with them. All right, so the word of the day is, in quotes, it's giving.
Oh, yeah.
It's a phrase
Yeah.
used to describe a vibe or a feeling. So, for example, it's giving desperation.
Okay.
So basically, when I try to use TikTok slang to connect with my children,
Yeah.
it's giving
Yeah.
desperation.
So this is sort of like the original hashtag meaning, because the hashtags now are a totally different thing. But hashtags used to remember it was like a feeling or a vibe. You were like hashtag broke or hashtag,
Yes.
So now the hashtags are obviously different. So yeah, hashtags are giving.
Hashtag blessed.
Yeah.
Remember that was the one that was
God sakes.
hashtag blessed. Hashtag blessed.
Stop
So
Chick-fil-A.
many
And
blessings.
it's like, yeah, okay. Blessed be the one who kicks you in the ass.
When I
okay.
first moved to the South, this is really funny. When I first moved to the South, I forgot that y'all say what is it? It's
your
blessings.
heart.
Oh, bless your heart.
Bless
That's
your
it,
heart.
right? Well, I was saying many blessings. And so people were like, what is he saying? So I was like,
What's wrong
many
with him?
blessings, which was basically F you. Like
Many blessings.
Many blessings.
Whoopsie doodle.
That is hilarious.
Just trying to fit in.
Hashtag many blessings.
You gave me an out loud cackle this morning. Many blessings. I do when people post their perfect family photos and then they give a hashtag blessed. I give a hashtag sigh.
Oh, okay.
Because it's like, come on now.
Yeah.
I know what your house looked like 5 minutes before you took that photo. And girl, that's why I never clean up before I'm doing like a video or take a photo or whatever. It's like real life shit happens.
Yeah.
And yeah, the cat did just shit right there in frame. So
Absolutely.
anyway. All right, so let's get down and dirty with today's Farmer's Almanac, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right, moon's in bloom, tides in tune. Sunnies, here's your daily dose of the farmer's platoon. Guys, it's May.
Hey, it's gonna be May.
Yeah, that's right. So it's where flowers bloom, people dance around sticks, and history continues to be weird. May is named after Maya, the Roman god of plants, because what better way to honor spring than naming it after an ancient botanical influencer? May Day, May Day, originally all about fertility, dancing around maypoles, and getting weird in the woods. The Pilgrims, being the massive buzzkills that they were, banned it. They banned May Day.
Really?
Yeah. But the maypole survived because apparently twirling with ribbons is irresistible. Just ask Davy. Ribbon dancing. It's giving a vibe for sure.
Yes.
All right. Old Lang Syne. That's the question of the day. What does it mean?
I don't know.
It means old long since, which translates to sentimental drunk crying anthem created by old Scottish and English dudes.
Oh, wow. That sounds fun.
All right. Would you like some advice of the day?
I would love some advice.
All right. If you have, this is for our northerner sunnies.
Okay.
Our northern sunnies.
Okay.
If you have a snowstorm in May, it will equal a wagon load of hay. So basically, it's a jackpot for farmers. It means you're going to have great crops, but it's terrible news if you have seasonal depression.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah.
All right, Davey, next time you're sharpening your knife.
My knife is from play school.
Next time you're sharpening your knife, lead with the blade.
Oh.
Otherwise, enjoy your newly sharpened disappointment because you won't have the shiny tip on it.
Oh, my gosh. You said tip. Jeez, he ran into my knife 10 times.
The morning.
What do we got on this day, Davey?
On this day, on this day, this book,
Yes.
Harper Lee won the Pulitzer Prize for her novel To Kill a Mockingbird. 1961, Elvis Presley married Priscilla in Vegas. Remember that?
Yeah.
No, we weren't born yet.
Well, yes, you're correct. We weren't born yet, but my grandmother was a huge Elvis fan.
Was she really?
Yeah, so we used to listen to a ton of Elvis.
Oh, my baby.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
So word of the day is tattoo.
Oh.
It's a fancy ancient word for stabbing yourself with art you totally are going to love forever. Obviously, just ask Pete Davidson.
Ugh, we're supposed to
Davey,
swoon.
give us a pun.
All right, the letter S. What's never out of sight? The letter S. I just screwed that
messed
up.
that up.
Completely screwed that up.
Read the teleprompter.
Everybody, that was my dyslexia. Okay, I get a free parking space for that for today. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Yes. All right. What's never out of sight?
I don't know, Davey. What?
The letter S.
Oh, ha ha ha.
So funny.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. Well, who was born today? Well, we've got Tim McGraw, Joseph Heller, and a few others your parents might vaguely remember. Who have passed away was Pope Pius V and explorer David Livingstone. Proof that you can travel the world and still end up on a list that nobody reads.
I have no idea where David Livingstone went and explored. None.
Yeah, me neither.
Magellan.
Magellan. Yeah.
Magellan.
Yeah.
History teachers, put it in the comments.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't
Anybody?
know who Livingstone is. but-
Somebody Google that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Many blessings.
Okay, many blessings.
Have you ever had one of those days where you put on a sparkly tail, dive into a tank, and immediately regret every life decision? Probably
Tuesday.
it's every day of my life.
Tuesday.
Yeah, I can say out of the two of us,
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's one of us here that would own a sparkly tail. It's not me.
It would be me. It would totally be me. Oh,
Yeah.
I want one so bad.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Well, buckle your fins, folks, because coming up is Shark Week Mermaid Edition. A live mermaid contest in China turns into a splashy horror story featuring sequins, teeth, and zero common sense.
Spoiler, the shark did not vote for her talent in the round.
Yeah.
She just bit her multiple times. So rude.
Yeah, so this
What happened here?
This story first of all, I said this, I think, on the show yesterday. I really, truly have this illogical fear that my life is going to end as a result of a shark.
Really?
I don't swim in the ocean.
Uh-huh.
I just respect the ocean and all the creatures that live in it, and I feel like the second my toe dips into the water,
Chomp.
like a beacon goes off, and the sharks, it's like a
coming to you.
roast beef has entered the water, and they're like heat-seeking missiles to me.
They had to go with roast beef. Okay.
So my point is,
Choice.
like, people that just do this kind, like, the contest is dress like a mermaid and swim with sharks.
Why?
Why?
You're
That's the
asking
question.
to get a chomp chomp.
Yeah, why would we do that?
Why? Okay, so a mermaid-themed performance in a Chinese aquarium ended with a woman being bitten by a lemon shark. Yes, actually bitten in front of a live audience. Could you imagine the audience?
I didn't even know lemon sharks existed.
Okay.
Yeah,
That sounds really sour, right?
sounds like a dessert.
That's a real thing.
I didn't know.
That's a
Lemon
real
shark
thing.
So where had this happened?
So the lemon shark bit her on the abdomen, the thigh, and then chomped on her head.
Ow.
Oh, wow.
What did the people
So
do?
what was he doing? Was he just
Yeah.
trying different body parts to see which one tasted
They're
better?
not. See, here's the thing. Lemon sharks are not notoriously aggressive.
Well, that's probably why.
The tail, maybe the shiny?
I think the shiny, the sequins
him like a
off
like
of
a
that.
fish.
Because here's the other thing. Like, what do you use now that I'm an expert in fishing?
Yes.
Shiny things in the water to catch the fish's attention.
That reflects,
And
right?
it reflects, and so they go chompity chomp chomp. That's why they tell you if you're in the Keys swimming, the Florida
Yeah.
Keys, never to wear jewelry, the barracudas.
Oh, well, I'm out then. No, sorry, Barracuda.
A fellow performer had to drag her out of the tank because she was bleeding in the water.
What?
I mean,
This is in
get
front
out.
of people.
This
I
is
know.
everybody out.
This is in front of people too.
Yeah.
Wow. And, oh my God, I love this. I love this fun fact that she signed a waiver before the performance. Of
course she did.
The insurance agent is like, check.
Yeah, of
You-
course.
Of course you have to, because let's be honest, you are not getting into a tank full of sharks and that aquarium being like, oh, sure, we'll be liable for what happened.
What's the
No.
prize if they win? What do they win?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Say?
What did they
Right.
win? Let's
They
see
get
if
to
it
live.
tells you.
It's like survival of the fittest out there.
This is crazy. The woman had been taken to the hospital for treatment and is reportedly recovering. No word on whether she's still Team Ocean or not. Yeah. I don't know. That's-
I don't. First of all, you couldn't pay me. I don't care what the prize is. You could not pay me enough to jump into a tank with sharks.
No.
Nothing.
Wow.
There's not a thing. If you said $100 million,
No.
I'm still not getting in because I honestly believe that, and I don't even swim in the ocean, and I believe that I'm going to be bitten by a shark.
Wow. This is
So I
going to
don't
be
know.
crazy. Yeah.
So, quick PSA, if your job description includes performing in a tank with actual sharks, maybe ask for hazard pay and a therapist.
yeah, that might be a
That's
good
a big
idea.
hard pass for me.
Well, you know, if you want to see this happen locally, or not locally, but in the state of Florida, where do you go to see the mermaids?
Wicka-wacky,
Witchy-wacky?
witchy-witchy.
What do you call
Witchy-wacky, Wiki-wacky.
Waka-wooka.
It's an adorable, quaint little town.
People love the mermaids under
they
the
do.
sea, right?
They do love the mermaids.
Or at least get one of those glitter tails and with built-in chainmail, so like safety and sparkle, baby, they can kind of go in tangent
and
together.
that's the thing is, you know, I love Shark Week. I love watching it. I love hearing about all the facts about the sharks. We need sharks.
Yeah.
Our ecosystem needs them, but I don't need to be anywhere near them.
Yeah.
All right. So coming up next, we have Ben Affleck.
Oh my gosh.
I can't.
He wants to piece out of Benifer, but there's just one thing standing in the way, Davey. A $60 million commitment that he can't ghost.
I mean, it's love don't cost a thing, but the mansion sure as hell does because nothing says I'm over this like living in a separate house while your ex is redecorating the one you still technically own.
Yeah, he's ready to burn the bridge, but unfortunately, it's made of imported Italian marble and heated floors.
Oh my gosh, let's get into this.
Yikes.
So
Heated
Ben
floors.
reportedly wants to cut all ties with Jennifer, obviously, again. Hollywood's most glamorous boomerang relationship is already unraveling. A shocker. The main issue is obviously the $60 million Beverly Hills mansion they just bought together in 2023 after a year-long house hunt.
Do you know that they reportedly toured 80 homes before buying this one?
What was the problem?
I can't imagine going on 80 house tours. The mansion is 38,000 square feet with 17 bathrooms.
17? You can like Shadoobie like once every 2 weeks for a different bathroom every 2 weeks, right?
2.5 weeks, you could have a Monday toilet,
Yeah.
a Tuesday toilet, a Wednesday. You get where I'm going.
I hope
A
there's
morning
a
and
bidet.
afternoon.
Yeah.
They're gold plated. Is there a bidet? They have somebody who just sprays your ass.
That's so fun.
No toilet no bidet necessary. You just bend over and somebody's there with a garden hose ready to go.
Speaking of Ben,
They can't be on our economically low income housewife show for St.
They
Augustine.
don't qualify.
I don't
Not-
think they qualify.
but
They
you
do
know
not
who would, I
qualify.
wonder what Jenna would say. Like, I mean, if she would sell this house like for 80 times 80 showings, that's a lot of
yeah.
showings,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
So this isn't their first split either. Bennifer originally called off their first engagement in 2004 before reuniting 20 years later. And that was after what movie was that? Where they got Geely, whatever that was.
Stupid movie.
It was a terrible movie.
Yeah.
It was an awful movie.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm not sorry.
No, it was not good.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't good. They spent a lot of money on that too. Stupid.
Yeah, fans have noted J-Lo's lack of couple content on social media lately, which for her is basically a press release of saying we're not speaking at all.
I mean, social media they just took J-Lo to the cleaners and back, though.
Yeah.
Literally, remember the halftime show performance at the Super Bowl, like right before the period that we don't really talk about much anymore, COVID, right?
Yeah.
She was excellent on that. It was right around that stripper movie that she did. I forget what it's called, but honestly, she was. But then ever since
So
then,
wait, are
Yeah.
you Team J-Lo in this?
I am Team J-Lo. I want to give her like some major props because she's still standing strong. I'm sorry. What is she, 52? And you can crack a walnut in that ass. I'm
but I
saying
heard
yes.
I
I'm
heard she's
Team
not
Ben.
nice.
Oh, of course you would be. So typical.
Why
Oh.
is that typical?
Because he's such a drab, like, blah, granola bar. Like, please go have another cigarette and drive through twice. Please. J-Lo takes care of herself. She's ambitious. And why is being a bitch such a bad thing?
I don't.
Why?
I do not mind her being a bitch.
Okay.
I guarantee you, I think some shady shit's gonna come out about J-Lo, and I think
It's
she
already
mean.
happening.
I think she mean.
I don't think so.
That's
I
what
think
I
she
heard.
mean.
What does bitch stand for? Be in total control of herself. I mean, she's totally in control of her career. Why do we drag her all the time?
Well-
She's an amazing lady.
What if she's super mean to all of the people that work for her? What
That's
if
what I
she's just?
heard. I've
That's
heard
what I
in
heard. I
interviews.
heard she mean as a snake. I heard she mean as a snake. What? I'm not mean to the people I work with.
David's crying
Doing
right
the show.
And back to the news.
I
Okay.
love J-Lo.
All right.
Ooh, this coffee. All right. So the next time you're mad at your partner, just be grateful you're not contractually tied to 17 bathrooms and a mutual trauma chandelier. Yeah.
Yeah, I just 17 bathrooms.
It's a lot.
The water bill alone. So moral of the story, never buy real estate with somebody you've already broken up with and then boomeranged back with 20 years later. That's not love. It's a Zillow trap.
But I'll tell you what you can boomerang with is Old Town Trolley. Bing, bing. All aboard for fun, facts, and some serious scenic views. It's time to ride the iconic green trains, the Old Town Trolley. This isn't just a ride. It's a full-on transformation. One loop, and you're that person pointing out landmarks, laughing at history jokes, and knowing where to get the best local eats. With expert guides, unlimited hop-on and hop-off
Ooh,
access.
that's what she
It
said.
stops all the must-sees from Castillo de San Marcos to the
Bitterdam.
Fountain of Youth. This is the best way to explore the nation's oldest city without breaking a sweat or a parking rule. So grab your seat, your camera, and maybe a sweet treat because Old Town Trolley is ready to roll, baby. Old Town Trolley Tours of St. Augustine, where every ride comes with a story, a smile, and a side of sunshine.
Oh, yes.
Love that.
I can't wait to ride the trolley.
Yes.
Davey and I are going to go on board and go toot toot.
I'm telling you, it's the thing. If you guys don't get along with your in-laws, put them on a trolley. You can go shopping. They can go around 90 minutes. You have 90 minutes of peace.
Oh,
Put them on a trolley.
Doesn't that sound nice? 90 minutes of
Yes.
peace.
Hopefully my mom's not watching. I'm going to throw her on a train.
Okay.
I love it. So, all right. So if you thought Florida wildlife peaked at gators and pools and raccoons in Walmart carts, think again.
Raccoons. Coming up now, we have Yippee Ki Yikes. Coyotes gone wild in Atlantic Beach because what's a casual neighborhood stroll without a side of rabid chaos?
Well, 2 women, 1 street, and 1 extremely not cute coyote on Benoit Street just became the setting for a low-budget horror movie called Leash Your Dog and Say Your Prayers.
Yeah, so
This is a hot topic right now.
Here's the thing. Before we get into the story, I'll tell a teeny tiny story.
Do it.
I used to have a schnauzer named Daphne. She was probably about 16 pounds.
Okay.
She was in the backyard. She had one of those little long lead leashes, like 20, 30, whatever, 40 feet or whatever, so that she could run around because we didn't have a fence.
Oh.
And so she's out in the back, and I'm getting the kids ready for school, and I can see her through the glass door, and all of a sudden I see the most scraggliest, awful-looking dog come into my yard. And I go, who let their dog off a leash? It's just roaming in the backyard. And then I got closer to the door, and I said, oh my gosh, it's a coyote.
Oh my
gosh. So I run out the back door. I'm pulling the leash.
Oh,
my God.
My dog, 16 pounds. I'm dragging her. That coyote, bam, takes off.
Oh my God.
Comes charging. Okay? Charging at the dog. She was going to fight it and lose.
Oh, God.
I grab her. I get her in. The coyote comes around to the front door. It's stalking the front door.
Let me in.
We couldn't leave to get the kids to school until that thing finally ran off.
Get out.
It did
Oh,
not
my
dawn
God.
on me that it was a coyote. I thought it was a sickly looking dog.
Girl.
It was yeah. So I
What
can
if it
get
got
why
in your
these ladies
house?
were so scared.
You're lucky when you got the dog and you shut the door. What if it would have come in?
It was close. I mean, I was scared to death. It really was
So
close.
this happened on Begonia Street. This lady suffered some scratches and some puncture wounds on her arms and legs and had to go to the ER. The
Good
dog,
Lord.
thank God, was unharmed. The woman, she'll be fine. Stronger than yesterday, Brittany. So yeah, the attack happened mid-morning, not dusk, not at night, just a bunch of o'clock for this 4-legged menace. I'm saying, this is crazy.
So the other woman actually pulled the coyote off of her.
Can you imagine?
So the coyote is on her arm,
I would do that for you.
having a snack.
Yeah.
The other woman is pulling the coyote off of her. Here's the thing,
She better
too.
check for fleas.
Well, they have to check that coyote for rabies.
Yeah.
Because if she was bit by that, she's going to have. This is the rumor. I don't know if this is true. I do have a relative who was scratched by a raccoon.
Okay.
Had to have rabies shots. Which are a lengthy process. I hear they are not covered by insurance. And the rumor is they cost $8,000 out of pocket. I don't know if this is true, so I do need a fact check.
How about this? I've got a raccoon story for you. I had a friend that went to a Home Depot, was getting some lumber, and there was a raccoon nest inside. I'm not BSing you right now, and literally attacked her in the store. Can you imagine?
All right,
So,
Mel's got an answer.
I got it. So do you want to know how much the rabies costs?
Huh?
$800 to $1,300 in total for 2 doses. They stick the needle right in the.
But I hear you have to do it like 8 times.
Right.
It's like a series.
So times 8.
So
Yes.
1,300 times 8.
is.
Yeah.
let's-
Do you get a frequent flyer discount on that?
You need
I
a
don't
punch
know.
card.
Yeah.
Oh, Maracuya.
Yeah.
There's punch cards there.
Yeah. Okay,
I have a punch
so-
card.
Oh, good.
You ready?
Yeah.
It'll totally cost you $10,400.
Oh
See?
my.
So he was scratched a couple of years back. So apparently the shots have increased since he was scratched.
Save your cans.
Amber Toner said, "Wow, I would shit myself."
Yeah, totally.
I
Yes.
don't even know what I would do if a coyote just latched onto my arm.
Well, officials advise keeping pets leashed, making loud noises, which is no problem for all of us, and avoiding wooded areas. That's what she said. Basically, scream and run. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're walking your dog in Atlantic Beach, maybe swap your reusable tote for a bat and a loudspeaker that screams, "Not today, coyote,
Oh
not
my
today."
gosh. Or just stick to the indoor cardio. You can just follow me on Peloton and I'll take you there, babes. That'll be
That's
great.
right. Go ahead.
Hey, we're heading over to Panache today. We're going to be doing the big drawing. I'm so excited for Matanzas Riverkeeper. This isn't just a moment, it's a full body exhale. From head to toe glow up. Their carefully curated team of beauty professionals aren't just trained, they're obsessed with exceeding expectations. The space is elegant. I can't wait to show you.
Yes.
The energy is elite. And the results, let's just say, compliments will be incoming. I love it.
Panache is proud to align with the clean, conscious beauty mission of Aveda, bringing you top-tier products, treatments, and sustainable glam with a side of high fashion flair. Get your posh on.
Yes, and getpanache.com and get with it, boo.
All right, so don't forget to text the word Sunny, SUNNY, to 904-227-4422 so you can stay connected to all things Sunny St. John's.
And get on that prompt thing. Make sure you finish all that for the Flashes and Brilliance necklace.
That's
it's so important.
Right. And where can they follow us?
You can follow us on Instagram at sunnysaint.johns or Facebook at all one word at Sunny St. John's or the Titty Talk at sunny.st.johns.
That's right.
So good.
All right, Sunnies, make sure that you have done that so that you get in on that La Fawn necklace that's coming to you from Flashes and Brilliance. Trust us, you are going to want to have this wrapped around your neck. That's what she said.
That's right. It's that red clover necklace with some simulated diamonds around it. It's going to be so beautiful. It's elegant. It's lucky. And you're going to feel like the top queen of your scene. This is so good. What's that number again?
Right. It's 904-227-4422.
So excited. Again, that number, 904-227-4422.
All right, shout out to our sponsors. We've got STA Lab, Bailey Group, Old Town Trolley, Bin 39, About Face, and Panache.
Don't forget about Great Expectations Realty and Auction, Flashes and Brilliance, Spicy at Spice and Tea Exchange, and Epic Behavioral Healthcare and Emma Concert Association.
That's right. So don't forget, it's always sunny in St. John's.
Yes.
Set your alarms. We'll see you tomorrow at 8 a.m.
Bye, boos.